Sesame seeds may be small, but when it comes to global agriculture, their impact is surprisingly big. Cultivating sesame touches everything from farmers' livelihoods to global food systems, and imagining the day when humanity consumes 1 billion packs of sesame seeds brings both excitement and a dash of logistical comedy. Sesame is an incredibly resilient crop, able to grow in poor soils and with relatively low water needs compared to many staples. This makes it a sustainable option for regions facing drought or soil degradation and explains why sesame has thrived across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East for centuries. It's almost funny to think that a tiny seed, which fits in the palm of your hand, is quietly solving agricultural challenges while we marvel at its culinary versatility. Global sesame production is a patchwork of smallholder farms, large commercial operations, and local cooperatives. In countries like India, Sudan, Nigeria, and Myanmar, sesame farming supports millions of rural families, providing income, employment, and food security. Farmers harvest seeds, press oil, and prepare them for domestic and international markets, forming a supply chain that stretches across continents. Reaching the milestone of 1 billion packs consumed worldwide would not just be a marketing victory, it would have real implications for agriculture, requiring careful planning, sustainable farming practices, and investment in processing and distribution. Imagine a world where sesame seeds are so popular that farmers jokingly hold seed-counting competitions in the fields, celebrating the global demand for their tiny crops. Sustainability in sesame production also matters because the crop's ecological footprint is relatively low. Sesame's ability to grow in arid and semi-arid regions reduces competition with water-intensive crops like rice or wheat, and it can be integrated into crop rotation systems to improve soil fertility and prevent erosion. Additionally, sesame is often grown with minimal chemical inputs, supporting biodiversity and maintaining healthier ecosystems. There's something delightfully ironic about the idea that such a tiny seed, so often overlooked on our plates, can quietly contribute to global sustainability, while the rest of the food industry debates water usage, fertilizers, and emissions. Sesame is like that unassuming friend at a party who ends up solving everyone's problems without anyone noticing. As global demand rises, particularly with a projected milestone of 1 billion packs, producers will need to balance growth with sustainability. Expanding cultivation areas, improving yields, and maintaining soil health are critical, but so is supporting smallholder farmers and local economies. When done right, sesame production can be a win-win: delicious seeds for consumers, fair income for farmers, and minimal environmental impact. The funny part is imagining international conferences on sesame production, with delegates earnestly debating irrigation, crop rotation, and export logistics, all while a tiny sesame seed sits on the table like a humble observer, silently proud of the chaos it inspires. Consumer trends also influence sustainability. As more people demand plant-based proteins, health foods, and antioxidant-rich ingredients, sesame's popularity grows. Tahini, roasted seeds, sesame oils, and snacks increasingly appear on global grocery shelves, creating pressure for responsible production and supply chain management. Reaching 1 billion packs consumed would symbolize not just culinary success, but also a test of agriculture's ability to meet demand while protecting people and the planet. Imagine social media buzzing with hashtags like #BillionPackChallenge, while farmers, processors, and distributors work behind the scenes to keep those crunchy seeds coming to millions of kitchens worldwide. Ultimately, sesame seeds exemplify the intersection of nutrition, culture, and sustainability. Tiny but mighty, they offer delicious taste, nutritional value, and the potential to support resilient farming systems. Scaling up production to meet global demand requires careful planning, investment, and ecological mindfulness, but if done right, sesame can continue to thrive as a sustainable crop that nourishes people and the planet alike. So the next time you sprinkle sesame on bread, stir it into a salad, or enjoy a tahini-based dessert, remember that each little seed carries with it a story of global agriculture, sustainability, and human ingenuity, and perhaps even a wink from the tiny seed itself, proud of how far it has traveled from farm to table.